Kris Jenner from the Kardashians is reportedly panicking and has reduced Corey Gamble's allowance. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. There has been a story going around for a long time about Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble's relationship. Many people have believed that Kris has always been the one taking care of Corey financially. They started dating in 2014, and because Kris is about 25 years older than Corey, people often say he's only with her because of her money. Some people even think he has been living a very easy life while she's the one paying for everything. Now, a new report says that things might be changing in their relationship, especially when it comes to money. It's being said that Kris is no longer giving Corey as much money as she used to. The report says she's being more careful with her spending, and Corey is no longer receiving the same kind of financial support from her that he once enjoyed. According to someone who spoke with a popular magazine, Kris is starting to think more seriously about how much money she spends. Even though she is still very rich and has a lot more money than most people, the source said she has been focusing more on saving money and budgeting carefully. They explained that Kris used to give Corey a lot of freedom when it came to money. He was reportedly getting hundreds of thousands of dollars every month. He could use her credit cards without needing to ask, and he could buy almost anything he wanted. Whether it was a fancy car, expensive clothes, or even gold jewelry, he could spend freely. But now, things are very different. The report said that Corey's monthly allowance has been reduced to just $10,000. While that's still a lot of money to many people, it's a big change compared to what he used to receive. Not only that, but he now has to ask Kris for permission before he can use her high-end credit cards. He can't get cash from her anytime he wants, and he even has to pay for his own rides and transportation now. For someone who was used to living like a king and having everything paid for, these changes probably feel very upsetting. The source added that Corey is not happy about the new rules. He used to have so much freedom in the relationship, and now it seems like he has to follow a lot more limits. Kris Jenner is known for being a very successful businesswoman. She has built a name for herself by managing her family's careers and being smart about business. Her net worth is currently around $170 million, which is a huge amount of money. Even though she is wealthy, she still seems to be taking this time to make better decisions with her money. Her daughters are also very wealthy. Kendall Jenner and Khloe Kardashian both have about $60 million each. Kourtney Kardashian is said to have around $65 million. Kylie Jenner has a net worth of $700 million, and Kim Kardashian is the richest of them all, with a fortune of about $1.7 billion. So even if Kris lost all of her money somehow, she still has a lot of financial support around her from her children. Because of how much money Kris and her family have, it may be hard for people to believe that she's really dealing with any money problems. However, even wealthy people can feel pressure to manage their finances better. The way the world is right now, with prices going up and so many people trying to be careful with money, it's possible that Kris is just doing what she thinks is smart. She might be preparing for the future or trying to build her savings in case something unexpected happens. It could also be that she wants Corey to be more responsible with his own money instead of relying so much on her. Another idea some people have is that Kris might be worried about what could happen with her family's TV show. The Kardashians is now airing on Hulu, and there have been questions about whether the show will continue for a long time. If Kris was concerned about the show being cancelled, she might feel like she needs to be extra careful with how much she spends. But that may not be something she needs to worry about right now. Hulu recently confirmed that they're giving the show 20 more episodes. That's a pretty good sign that the show is still doing well. Season 6 is going to be twice as long as some of the earlier seasons, which means there's still a strong interest from fans. Still, not all fans are completely happy with the show. Many people who watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians in the past feel like the new version doesn't have the same feeling. They say that The Kardashians on Hulu feels different and that it doesn't show as much of the family's real lives as the original series did. Even though the producers said the new show would still feel like the same kind of reality show, Many viewers believe it's missing the honest and unscripted moments that made the original show so popular. Because of that, the first 5 seasons got mixed reactions from fans. As for the current situation between Kris and Corey, a lot of people are wondering if the reports are true. Did she really cut his allowance all the way down to $10,000 a month? And if so, why? Some people think it could be a sign that Kris wants Corey to become more independent. Maybe she feels like it's time for him to take care of himself more instead of depending on her for everything. Others think that there might be trouble in the relationship, and that money is just one of the ways that the tension is showing up. Kris and Corey have been together for over 10 years, which is a long time for any relationship, especially one that has been in the public eye. There have been rumors about their relationship for years. Some people have questioned whether Corey is really with Kris for love or if he's only interested in the lifestyle she provides. Despite all the talk, Kris has always stood by Corey. She has defended him in the past and has shown that she trusts him. She even said that she felt safe with him and that he made her happy. Still, when money becomes a big issue in a relationship, it can lead to problems. If Corey really is upset about the new limits on his spending, it could cause some tension between them. Some people believe that money should not be the center of a relationship, but when one person is providing most of the money, it can create a power imbalance. If Corey got used to having anything he wanted whenever he wanted it, he might not like being told no now. It's also worth thinking about how this change might affect their day-to-day life. If Corey is no longer using Kris's fancy cars, traveling first class, or buying expensive things without asking, he might start to feel like he's being treated differently. It could even make him question his place in the relationship. On the other hand, Kris might feel like she's simply doing what's best for both of them in the long run. She could be trying to help Corey grow as a person by encouraging him to be more financially responsible. There's also the chance that this story is being blown out of proportion. Sometimes reports like these are based on rumors or small pieces of truth that get exaggerated. Maybe Kris and Corey talked about spending less money, but it wasn't a dramatic cut. Or maybe the allowance story is being told in a way that makes it sound more intense than it really is. Unless Kris or Corey speaks directly about the situation, it's hard to know exactly what's going on. One thing is clear, though, people are very interested in Kris and Corey's relationship. Whether it's because of the age gap, the money, or just the curiosity that comes with being part of the Kardashian world, fans always want to know what's happening between them. Every time there's a new story about Kris and Corey, it spreads quickly and gets a lot of attention. This is especially true when the story involves money or anything that might hint at drama. For now, we'll have to wait and see if either of them says anything publicly. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.